Okay, so the customer's bought us a 218i and he's booked in for a full exhaust system, brake caliper painting, induction kit, remap, wing mirror covers. So we're doing a lot of upgrades on it, mainly cosmetic. This is the old system that Josh is already making a start on. So res box 1, res box 2, res box, there's 3 res boxes in this system, and he's transformed it into a twin exit with the M Sport chrome, not chrome tips, carbon tips. So we've got black inserts as well, so it goes well with the diffuser we fitted. And then all the other parts ready to fit. So we've got black mirror caps, got the grills, kidney grills. Alongside the remap, he's decided to change his, there's one here, ignition coils, which is understandable, pushing more brake horsepower. It's gone for the OEMs, Bosch ones. New drive belt, so precautionary measures, brakes, and we've got the ram air kit as well. And then this is a spoiler for the back. It's supplied with tape, so I mean, we'll see how well that holds on. We've got caliper paint as well, so in BMW blue, so it should match colour of the car. Oh, straight in my basket. Josh, can I grab you? We do another noise test. I'm doing a new video. Yeah. No. Mapping it shortly. So we're gonna get Joshua in. Go on then, Josh. So it's a good tone as it is with the sports res. But when we did remap it, stage 1, we added in like subtle burbles and crackles. And now that the restrictions are out of place, it's more like pops and bangs, which we'll show you now. So we're gonna detune the crackles and the burbles. It's just like, so it's factory. And then we're gonna increase slightly on torque and keep the stage 1. So hopefully the tone of the exhaust still sounds nice, but yeah, the customer doesn't really want the pops and bangs. Give it a rev then, Josh. Come on then, get on with it. We want to see you in some action. Come on, the battery's going to die.
Doing your intro.
I've kind of gone off it because you just ruined it from in there. Kind of gone off it a little bit. Oh, look at that.
Oh no.
Hey? You're on YouTube. Say hello.
He's grumpy as fuck.
YouTube!
It was the pause.
Come on then, Gemma, you got 2 minutes, I want you. ECU, we're going to bench. So we're going to bring it back down to stage 1, add a bit more torque, remove the crackles. Going to pin it out. Let's have a look.
There.
Was that actually yours, is it?
Yeah, Josh, back me up, that was me.
I'm out of the job now.
Nice.
That bit's good.
What's that?
That was
practice?
just showing me at first.
So this is the diagram for the pin out. So this ECU specifically is bench, so you can't overdo it. So you just pinned out each can line to the Alien Tech software, and then we can read and write files. So we're going to select bench mode. Providing this pinned out correctly, we can write software. Right, so we just missed a ground off on this pin, so that's placed in now, so we should be able to get identification on ECU. It decides to load. There you go, so it says in the top right there, ECU identified correctly. So we don't want to read the backup, we're going to write the backup because we've already got the backup file, which is bench. Alright, that's fine, mate. That's more burbly, more crackly, less pop. Switch them off. Removing the brakes fully off the vehicle makes the job so much easier painting and restoring calipers. Just obviously you're going to have to do a brake fluid change and make sure all the air is out of the system once the hydraulics are removed.
Not this one.
This just loosen up all the dirt, all the excess like dust and stuff like that. Look at all the dust coming off still. It's everywhere, isn't it? That's without the pads being in as well. That's satisfying, look at that. All the little bits in there.
Yeah,
You can get a sandpaper on that as well. Bleeding. Oh no. Got plaster? You sure? Right, let me get the paint. Look, company colours. Look at that. Exactly the same.
No,
Yeah, it is.
it's not. This one's more purpley.
Trying to work. Leave us alone. I've actually ordered the wrong ram air kit as well, so that's going to get sent back. I think that's for the F40, but this is the F22, so I got that completely wrong, so that's going to get sent back. That'll get sorted another day, but other than that, just going to reassemble, brakes are apart, and then the front ones I'm going to have to do tomorrow. So the customers also decided to replace the fuel tank breather valve. So it's a genuine part from BMW. Here's the old one. Sits directly on top of the inlet manifold. So it is in relation to the evap system, and basically symptoms of failure could be like engine stalling, like a rough idle, or starting difficulties, stuff like that. So the function of this is that it regulates the tank pressure, and it burns vapors off in the engine to prevent emissions. So it's not faulty, but he's basically replacing parts for preventive measure, just to make sure the engine is fit and healthy. You actually matched the car.
Boom.
So remove that quickly. So can you feel the difference?
Yeah, if you feel that, to up there.
He's going to want you to do the whole car now. Clay bar the whole car.
Do it with this now.
That is a lot smoother actually.
Feel this. Go like that, and just do it there, and then do it up there. You'll feel the texture. Then move it up there and do it.
Oh, massively.
Feel it.
You can feel every single little scratch, can't you? She didn't really need to clay bar it, but I suppose it's just a good excuse to get the clay bar out, isn't it?
Yeah. It is.
And what we got here, quick gloss detailer. I forgot we ordered all this. So that's just like a wash then.
Yeah, but you're going to put like a wash to move the clay bar about.
This is a very advanced kit for fitting a spoiler, I must say. Just go one side, just lift it straight off.
Some on the bottom still.
Right, I'm going to have to just document what I'm trying to do. So, I'm trying to remove this. I won't swear. this annoying bit of plastic here. This screw really got on my tits, I must say, because it was really tight. It came out. I was just trying to help Gemma, because she's petting this V-bar to get this trim out, but I think you might have to take out this metal piece at the top. I'm not sure why I'm hitting that so hard. Heavy-handed. But yeah, we're going to leave it in, and we're going to paint around it, long story short. That looks nice. You're going to want a bigger paintbrush, I think. And then I'm going to do the grills.